Hi, I'm Daniela Graham, and I'm here today at Blank Park Zoo with Jenny Morano, who has a special slithery friend with us today. Jenny, can you tell me who you have here?
Yes, this is Nala. She's one of our ball pythons that we have in here in the education department. She actually goes off-site to different schools and libraries and does programs there. We also take her and do programs on-site with her as well to educate the public about different animals that we have here at the zoo.
That's really interesting. Now, what kind of snake is Nala?
Nala is what we call a ball python. It's a type of python found in Africa, and they're actually called the ball python because when they get scared, they'll actually wrap themselves in a ball around the rest of their head to protect their head from anything that might be trying to eat them.
Very interesting. Now, I see she has some beautiful colors. Can you tell me a little bit of why she's the color that she is?
Sure. Nala has these beautiful greens and browns and blacks on her, and she actually spends a lot of time in the trees, so these coloring actually help her to blend in up there. So the top of her is this darker color, which makes her look like branches and leaves. Her stomach is actually a bright white color, and what that does is actually help her to blend in with the sunlight coming down through the branches. So she's actually dark on the top and light on the bottom, which is called counter shading. And what that does is just help her hide out in the trees, because since she's a python, she's actually not venomous. Instead, she's a constrictor, so she'll squeeze around things. So really, her camouflage is one way to help protect her.
Okay, that's really interesting. Now, what would Nala eat out in the wild?
Out in the wild, she is a meat eater, so she would eat things like small rodents, birds, lizards, things like that. She can actually open her mouth about 5 times the size of her head to swallow everything whole. So that would be like if we as people opened our mouth and ate an entire watermelon in one bite. So very, very wide.
That's amazing. Now, I see she's sticking out her tongue. What's the purpose of that?
Their tongue is actually how they smell. So what she's doing is she's collecting scent particles that are floating around in the air, and she'll actually take those scent particles, and she has a special organ at the back of her throat called a Jacobson organ, and she actually puts those scent particles on that organ, and that's what helps her to smell around.
Very interesting. Well, thank you so much. Again, I'm Daniela Graham here with Jenny Morano at the Blank Park Zoo.